So looking back at last year's Caring Through the Cold campaign, how did it feel to see the team come together to support the vulnerable people?
It actually felt really nice. It's heartbreaking actually to see some of it, because some of the clients hadn't been given anything before, so it was really tearful. But watching the carers interact with the clients like that, it was more of a friend than a carer as such, and they really enjoyed getting involved on all of it as well. So I think it's really good for them and good for the clients as well. My client, she didn't stop going on about it, and every time the girls went round, she had the blanket wrapped around her shoulders. So it didn't matter what time of the day it is, but yeah, bless her, she was really grateful.
So how do you think the Caring Through the Cold campaign can directly help your clients and others in the community?
I think because people in the community are not always aware, and also you've got to remember winter comes around really quick, and so it's on people. The summer ends and then the winter's there. They don't really prepare for it. So even like with the clients, the staff do go around and they are continually, keeping them warm, making sure they've got socks on and slippers and hot food and hot drinks and whatnot. But there is people out there in the community that don't have that. So I think, making people aware is the key factor here, so that everyone can look out for everybody else. I mean, a lot of people, especially the elderly, worry about money, so they've not always got the money to go out and get the warm stuff. They've not always got money for the heating, and they will sit there in cold. They may even have the money, but in their head they haven't got the money and they worry about spending it. So I think by us giving tips out, it does keep them aware and it keeps other people aware. People are not always aware that their neighbour may not have anyone that goes in to see them. So it's just really raising that awareness everywhere, so that you can check on your neighbours, you can check on friends. People don't realise, they go off, we're all so busy, we've got work, lives of our own, that we do forget that there is vulnerable people in the community that haven't got what we've all got. And I think it's just raising awareness so that they are looking out for them, even if it's just a knock on the door. Do you need some shopping, or is there anything I can do for you? That I think goes a long way. And also you may be helping someone that doesn't want to reach out. Elderly don't like to ask for things, so by you approaching them first, I think is the best way. And then they'll open up to you and they'll allow you to do things. I mean, I've got an elderly neighbour down the road and he has carers going in, and he also has family that still visit him, but we still check on him because there may be something that he needs, or the carer might have left and then he might want a hot drink or something. So I just think our carers, as you know, they go above and beyond. They would be willing to go and knock on anyone's door.
Biggest challenges older adults face during the winter that others might not realise?
Asking for help is a massive thing, because they need to know that they can ask, but it's just a mental block, isn't it, in their head, that they don't like asking. And it is a challenge of making sure that they're all got food, especially in the bad winter months when they can't get out. It's good to make sure that they have got food indoors to last them, and somebody to maybe go in and help them. But the biggest challenges is really with the elderly, it is money, weather in particular, and making sure they've got enough. If coldness with the elderly, if they get really cold, it can turn into pneumonia, and that does happen quite often. So then it's like a hospital visit if anyone notices that they're not well. So that again is where we come in, and everything with the carers, with our clients, everything's reported anyway. But if it's somebody who's not one of our clients, that's where the people, general public in the community, can help, because if they do become ill and end up in hospital, then obviously that could turn into anything worse.